Hello and welcome to my channel Makincrafts, and welcome to the Cat Scrappiness Merry Grinchmas giveaway hop. We have a huge holiday and winter release, so stay tuned for a lot of fun hops featuring these different items over the next couple of months. And this is all leading up to our free virtual retreat on December 3rd. I have all the information in the description about the products as well as the giveaway and as well as the retreat. There's a way you can sign up for the retreat, and that link is in my description as well. So today I'm just going to be showing you a few of the products that was released this month. There are a lot more products, so you can see those on the Cat Scrappiness channel as well as the store. And I will be sharing more projects using all of the products over the next couple of months. There'll be several different hops over the next few months, and so I'll be sharing them as well as the Cat Scrappiness crew. So now this is a giveaway hop, so be sure to hop over to the other Cat Scrappiness creative crew to see some inspiration using these products as well. So today I am creating a shaker tag ornament. So you can use it as an ornament or you can use it as a shaker tag. But for this ornament, I did not want to use foam tape. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a frame using two of the stitched circles. I'm just using two different sizes to create a little circle frame. And so I'm going to tape these frame pieces together because I need, each time I cut this frame out, I need them to be exactly the same since I'm going to stack them on top of each other in place of my foam tape. So I'm going to be using 4 pieces of 110-pound white cardstock to cut out my frames. And like I said, I'm going to use this in place of the foam tape. So each time I cut it out, I want to be sure I keep my frames together. So that's why I'm spending some time just taping them up so that I am sure that they all match. So once I have my 4 white frames, I am going to go ahead and figure out which paper I want to use for my actual frame of my card and the background. So I'm going to be using the Merry Grinchmas paper pack for this, and I think I will be using the striped paper for this today, and I'll use the back side of it as my background. So I'll cut 2 circles out of this paper. So the first one will be the frame. And you can get 2 out of this one for the size that I'm using. And so the first circle will be our frame, and then the second circle is going to just be a solid stitched circle so that it matches the size of our frame. And then I have all of these extra little circles left over. I'm going to set those aside. They'll be great on cards and other projects. I have also been using my alcohol inks. As you can see, my hands are covered in ink, and I have stamped and colored in the Grinchmas stamps. And I did go ahead and stamp all 4 of the little Grinches because I'm not sure which one I wanted to use on my shaker tag. So I thought they all were adorable, and I went ahead and colored them in because I will be using them in other projects as well. I've also cut out 2 small circles from the same striped paper that I'm using for my frame. I am going to be using 1 sheet of the A2 acetate by Cat Scrappiness, and I will link to all of these products below. And I will be using my affiliate link, so I really appreciate when you use my affiliate link to shop on Cat Scrappiness. That really helps out my channel. So now for this shaker tag, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer up all of the white frames. And so I'm just going to be using wet glue for this. I feel like wet glue works better for this than the double-sided adhesive. And I'm just going to layer each frame on top of each other. And that's why we wanted to make sure they all were exactly the same, so that when we layer them up, you don't have any sticking out from the other. So I'm just going to speed this process up for you and get all the layers stacked on top of each other. And so while I'm doing this, I do want to let you know that this is a giveaway hop, so there is a gift certificate for $25 to the Cat Scrappiness shop. And so in order to enter the giveaway, all you need to do is sign up for the Cat Scrappiness newsletter as well as enter the Rafflecopter link below. So in the description below, I do have a link to the Rafflecopter so that you can enter the giveaway. And the giveaway is given by Cat Scrappiness, and so the giveaway will be announced on the Cat Scrappiness channel. And the last day to enter for the giveaway is October 26th. So now, after layering all of the frames together, I'm just attaching those to my background piece. And I think that'll be thick enough. If you want it a little thicker, you could add a couple of more frames. But for me, I think that will be thick enough for my sprinkles that I'm putting in. I'm also going to go ahead and take the two smaller circles and glue them together. So now I'm going to add some liquid glue to my circle frame. And I'm just going to add a very small amount of glue. This glue holds really well, and I just don't want it to ooze, onto my acetate. So what I'm doing, because I am using liquid glue with this, I'm just taking my cat scrappiness bone folder and I'm just gently rubbing the acetate down and making sure that I clean up any glue immediately that starts to ooze out. And so then I'll just, as I work with it, I'll slowly press it down. I'm just trying to keep the glue from getting on my acetate screen that you'll see from the front. So I'm just taking my time with this just to be sure that I don't make a mess of the liquid glue. So I'm going to be using several sprinkles for this frame. So I'm going to start out with the glistening Christmas tree sprinkles. I'm going to add a few of those to the center, and there's trees and snowflakes and different little things in this sprinkle mix. I'm also going to come in with the Merry Grinchmas sprinkle mix, and for this one I'm just going to pick out the little Grinches. There's little circles with Grinches on them. I'm going to pick those out to add to the frame as well. And I'll add a few of the little hearts that's in this set as well. I like mixing things up like this. If you don't want to mix it up, you could just use one sprinkle mix for your card. And then I'm just going to come in with some of the Hung by the Chimney stockings, and all of this sprinkle mix just has stockings in it, and I'm adding about 3 little stockings to them. And so all of these sprinkle mixes can be found in the shop, and I just love mixing things up, but you don't have to. You could just get one and just use that one in your shaker tag. So now I'll just add a little bit more of the glue to my frame, and I'm adding it to the white cardstock in hopes that I don't get it all over, smear it all over my acetate. That's where I struggle with liquid glue and acetate. And so I'm just putting a thin coating all over the white frame so that hopefully when I press this down, it doesn't get any glue on my acetate. You just have to take your time with these, but this is a quick project anyway. They come together very quickly. So once again, I'm just gently pressing the frame down onto the background, and I just want to adjust it so that none of the background is sticking out, that everything is lined up nicely. And then for the little small circle, I'm using that to look like the top of an ornament. So you could come in and do it with a different color if you wanted to, but I kind of wanted it to blend with my striped cardstock, so that's why I cut it from the same color. But you could mix it up, and so that just helps it to look like the top of an ornament. I think it really adds to it, makes it cute, because I wanted this to be an ornament. I plan on making several ornaments with the upcoming releases, and so my goal is to see how many ornaments I can make with them. So this was just my first one. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just bringing in my crocodile punch, and I'm just going to punch a little hole in my ornament top. You could use a hole punch, or you could use the crocodile punch if you have that. And now I need a sentiment, so I'm going to add the ho ho ho. And I just created a little banner. I stamped it with the Memento black ink, and then I created a banner and just on the white cardstock, and then I'm just layering it onto some of the same cardstock that we used as our background for our frame, and I'm just going to layer it up like that. And now I'm using my double-sided tape. This way I do not have glue on my acetate. And then I'm just going to layer up the little Grinch, and I thought about popping him up, but decided that I'm just going to glue him on flat as well, since there's already so much dimension to this little tag or ornament. And also the Memento Tuxedo black ink, I'm going to link to that because that is in the shop as well. And so I got my refill. That is an old stamp pad there, but I got my refill for that stamp pad from the Cat Scrappiness shop. And as you can see, I forgot to color in his little hat, so I just colored that in really quickly. So now we'll just add some ribbon to the ornament, and it is complete. Well, I hope you give this shaker tag ornament a try, and let me know below, have you started Christmas crafting yet? It's getting very close to Christmas. Believe it or not, it seems like we have all this time, but it comes by really fast. So let me know below if you're Christmas crafting yet or not. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.